morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning. It's very early. It is almost 7 o'clock. The girls have testing today, so I got out of bed early and I made some muffins and some little smokies, and we're all getting ready to sit down to have some breakfast. But because I didn't have time to do a video last night, I thought I would just do a real quick one this morning because I've been meaning to do this. I just want to go over some of the things that I have as goals for myself for this year. I never make resolutions because I think that they're pointless and you just end up disappointing yourself. And I don't think that does anything for our self-esteem, and I also don't think it does anything for our motivation. I think that when we really look at the bigger picture and we see that we're never going to succeed at what we set our mind to, really what we set our heart to, because usually our resolutions are far larger than we can be capable of achieving all at one time, and because we live in a world where we want things bigger, faster, and whatever, we never achieve those things, and then we just give up and we move on to something else and we slip back into other bad habits. But so my deal is I have goals with regard to different parts of my life. I have a very short temper, so I want to really work on controlling that short temper. I get very, very frustrated and then I just blow. So that's one of my goals, is to deal with that. And then other goals with regard to prepping and gardening, I want a better garden. I think that we all want a better garden, but I think one of my goals is to start earlier. So, you know, I have all of my seed catalogs, and I'm now starting in January to plot my garden, because I'm going to be able to start planting things. Like, I could probably plant boxes of lettuce right now and be very successful, because in my area, lettuce will grow here. We don't get very much of a freeze, so we can do that here. But I just want to feel like I'm being more organized, because sometimes I feel like it gets away from me. And I also feel like I always choose too many things to put in my garden. So I think I'm going to scale back and really concentrate on the things that we love, like the tomatoes and the peppers and green beans and cucumbers. And there are so many things that I would love to grow, but I know that from past experience, I plant too many things and then I lose things. So, you know, I have those apple trees and everything out there now, and I'm hoping I'll get some apples this year. But, you know, I'll keep you up to date on all of that. Another one of my goals for prepping is to go and organize. It's time. I try once or twice a year to go through both of my pantries and take a physical inventory of my canned goods. It is time for me to clean out my canning rotator and take an inventory of what's in there and start really seriously rotating out things and replenishing. Because, you know, when I first woke up, I went out and bought everything in a can. And now I find that maybe there are some things that I bought that we didn't enjoy, and we have to either donate those or we have to find some way of using them, because I refuse to waste it. Even if I feed some of the things to my dogs, if it's healthy for them, then that's not wasting it, because something got to benefit nutrition from it. Medical supplies and antibiotics. I need to learn how to do sutures. I need to purchase the supplies to do that. I have surgical tools. We have some good supply of over-the-counter medications and things that we can use in case we get injured. But I need to learn more about dosing antibiotics, and I'm hoping our friend West Coast Prepper RN, hint hint girl, will help us to understand how we should go about dosing, because I understand that we can use antibiotics that are over the counter through veterinary supply, because I understand it is basically the same thing. So I think that we all need to set goals, and there are other things that I want to do that I'm going to go over at different times, but for now, those are really my big ones. I really think that we're headed for some sort of economic catastrophe either in the next year or two. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. I don't think if the shit hits the fan, that it's gonna just, the lights are gonna go out and everything is gonna be disastrous and catastrophic. I think it's gonna happen over a period of time, but we all have to be prepared. And we all have to be prepared for whatever. We don't even know. So I think we all need to help each other. And like I said in my other video yesterday, I think YouTube is like one of the greatest things. Molly, will you take those out of the oven? Because I think they're ready. Turn it off. Oops, sorry. It's the greatest platform for sharing and learning from each other. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is I'm going to ask you all, if you would like, to do a video response to this video and tell me what your goals are and where you feel like you could make improvements in the coming year. And maybe we can all help each other with those things. In fact, maybe we can all learn from each other. Maybe there's a place where you have a strength and I have a weakness, and I can learn from you and you can learn from me. So there is one other thing I would like to say, and that is, if there are any of you out there who have specific requests, I know I get many requests every day. Can you show me how to make a white cake? Can you show me how to make Italian bread? So I try really hard to accommodate many requests, and I don't want any of you to feel like I haven't heard you or seen your requests, because I see and read every single one of them. And I do try and accommodate them. But I really want to do my best. So if there's anything that you want to learn that you think I can help you with, please do a shout out and let me know what that is. And also, if you've been making sourdough along with me and you've been doing video updates on your channel about your sourdough, please post them as video responses to the corresponding days of the sourdough videos that I have posted. Because that way more people will see your videos and see that you're learning along with me, and we're learning together, and we're having a lot of fun. And you'll also drive a little more traffic to your channel, and that's never a bad thing. So, with that all being said, I'm going to go. We're going to have breakfast. I hope you have a great day, and I will probably see you tomorrow. Bye.